Have you ever heard of humans growing horns on their bodies? Although it may sound like a mythical or fictional concept, cutaneous horns are actually a rare but real condition that can develop on the skin of individuals. In this video, we'll explore the nature of cutaneous horns, their historical significance, and the social stigma and mistreatment often associated with this condition. Cutaneous horns are rare, cone-shaped protuberances that can develop on the skin of individuals who have suffered from sun damage or certain medical conditions. They can range in size from a few millimeters to several centimeters and are often associated with the elderly population. The appearance of cutaneous horns is alarming, and they have been linked with numerous superstitions throughout history. In many cultures, individuals with cutaneous horns are believed to have been cursed, possessed, or even transformed into ogres or other mythical creatures. This perception of cutaneous horns as a sign of evil or malevolence is not supported by any scientific evidence, and it can lead to stigma, prejudice, and mistreatment of those who suffer from this condition. Some depictions of Moses in art and literature over the centuries have shown him with horns, but this is likely due to misinterpretation or mistranslation of the text. The image of Moses with horns is a symbol of his divine authority and power rather than reflection of any physical characteristic. In the book of Exodus, it is described that when Moses came down from Mount Sinai after receiving the 10 Commandments, his face was radiant and shone with the glory of God. The Hebrew word used to describe the radiance of Moses' face is karan, which can be translated to mean to emit rays of light or to have horns. However, most scholars agree the correct translation of karan in this context is to emit rays of light rather than horns. The earliest reports of cutaneous horns was in 1588, involving an elderly Welsh woman by the name of Margaret Griffith. Griffith appeared on the stage in London as the miraculous and monstrous woman, out of whose forehead there groweth a crooked horn of 4 inches long. According to Jan Bonson, who documented the case in his book Two-Headed Boy and Other Medical Marvels, her head horn was such a popular draw that Queen Elizabeth's Privy Council took time off from their preparations for the Spanish Armada to go see her. Also in 16th century, there was Frenchman Francois Trouvilleux, who sported a large curved growth, like a ram's horn, on his head. There are different versions of Francois' story in various historical accounts, and some of them say he was burned at the stake for witchcraft. Others mention that he was expelled from his town after being accused of sorcery and demonic possession. It is said that he became a performer and exhibited himself in various towns and fairs, displaying his unusual and alarming appearance to make a living. However, it's important to note that historical accounts of events that occurred several centuries ago can be incomplete and distorted, and the details of Francois' life and fate may not be entirely accurate. Nonetheless, his story remains a poignant reminder of how individuals with cutaneous horns were often marginalized, mistreated, and misunderstood throughout history. It is believed that many similar cases of individuals who were mistaken for ogres and other mythical creatures throughout history could be attributed to cutaneous horns. The appearance of cutaneous horns on the head or face can be particularly alarming and lead to a range of negative reactions from others, including avoidance, fear, and aggression. Unfortunately, there is no cure for cutaneous horns, and the only treatment option is surgical removal. It can be costly and a painful procedure, and many individuals with cutaneous horns may not have access to medical care or resources necessary to undergo surgery. Enjoy exploring mysteries like this? Please hit that subscribe button and remember to tap the bell so you are notified when we put out new videos. If you have friends interested in historical mysteries, please share this video with them. It really helps us out a lot.